Why does nobody talks about the real underlying value of self-improvement? It is literally a life-changing message for the majority of people, especially in this fucking day and age where everyone is mildly depressed. Personally, it saved my life. It saved me from such a big rut and depression that I wanna spread this kind of message to y'all. So for a little bit of context, I have level 1 autism, and the most gut-wrenching thing I've experienced so far is just losing that one romantic relationship. First neurodivergent, right? Falling in love isn't just an emotion, it's an obsession. So when I finally found a girl who understood my autistic language, I didn't just love them, I made them my entire operating system. And then I made them my only source of validation. Like that was the first time somebody actually took me seriously, including myself. She saw like through this unmatched version of me, and frankly she didn't ask to change anything. Love myself fully. But then like long distance happened, and when I couldn't see her, my brain just went like full panicked mode. And I swear to God, I missed her so much. I had like sleepless nights, scrounging through like my savings and calculating how much money I actually need for the plane tickets. And I did a lot of research, like considering different vehicles just to like reach her and stuff. Like, I was trying, but I was broke. I had like one touring job and had no money. So it was like this painful glitch where I was like clinging on to the moment where we were close in the past, while staring at the reality that she was already starting to build her own life in another city. It's like painful. Well, obviously she was my only emotional anchor and she was slipping away. My life actually caught on fire after that. I failed classes as a monitor, which is pretty embarrassing if you ask me. I hated university. I want to be something like a pro guitarist and I want to learn music. I felt so completely out of control and I had to do something drastic. I shaved my head off, hoping to find this new man and reset my character, but instead I saw like a stranger. And I've never felt uglier in my life. I just hated myself so much. When I look into the mirror, I saw the kid who had destroyed everything he touched. And when I think of her, the pain just amplifies, you know? My self-esteem just went from 1 to like a minus 100. I was super fucking suicidal and yeah, and that exact moment is when she decided to leave. She said, I don't love you anymore. You know, I don't feel that emotion anymore. I don't blame anyone. Nobody wants a man who is shocked and fucked up on the inside, right? I didn't scream, I didn't just fight back. This sort of like pain where you just standing in the wreckage of your own life and then surrender. I went into like the full autistic shutdown after that, and the next morning was the quietest morning of my life. Every single beautiful moment with her turned into a razor blade and went straight to my chest. I couldn't really move. I feel like I had nothing to strive for and I felt crippled. And you know, like here's the truth about hitting rock bottom. When you recover from that depressive state by yourself, your self-love and self-respect will increase exponentially. You'll become your own mental fortress. And I learned how to love myself alone through self-improvement. I'm not saying this to disregard the people that try to help me, but the truth is when your worldview is dark and cold, no one will be able to give you a hand apart from you, obviously, right? Now you can really see the walking results. Clearly I'm confident. You can see it in my face. Most importantly, I've become more productive and self-satisfied, and I love myself so much more. And you can believe me, it works like charms. And you know, there is a lot of controversy revolving around this kind of topic. People say that the concept of self-improvement and self-help is cringe and brain-rotted, but because it is so simple, it can be applicable to everyone, right? Stupidly simple concepts like exercising, meditation, gratitude. And the worst thing about having these kinds of problems in your head is that it is intangible. Nobody can see it except for therapists and yourself. The first step to live a fulfilling, a more satisfying life is to cultivate self-love and mental health. And self-love appears in forms of self-improvement. Don't trust anything that says otherwise. Take care.